Shifting gears to matters climate action. Now, youth leading climate action movement across the country are calling on both the national and county governments to increase climate financing for youth-led climate action initiative and institutionalize meaningful youth participation and representation in climate. The call was made during the launch of the Youth Green Manifesto in Nairobi on Tuesday. Our reporter Hassan Leo attended the event and filed the following report.
We are here to endorse the Youth Green Manifesto. This manifesto aims at reducing the inequalities that exist in our society.
Young people at the forefront of climate action have launched a Youth Green Manifesto aimed at guiding how youths will be involved in efforts to address climate change. The youth, drawn from various non-governmental organizations, including Organization of African Youth and WeWorld, have structured their manifesto around 4 key pillars.
So the youth in Kenya are demanding for a climate just and a resilient Kenya, and under this there are 4 pillars that are guiding our manifesto, and these include digital inclusion of youth in climate activism, inclusion of women and persons with disability, and also meaningful youth inclusion in climate governance.
The youth are demanding greater climate financing for their climate action initiatives, including the establishment of a national and county youth climate fund, the establishment of accessible small grant facilities for youth-led organizations. They also want the expansion of youth participation in green and circular economic financing.
In the manifesto, the youth are speaking strongly about climate finance, and they have highlighted the tedious procedures that currently revolve around climate financing, and the youth are calling for simplified climate finance so that their activities can be supported, and also they scale up their activities.
We need to have a more defined climate finance at a county level, at a national level, at a constituency level, at a ward level.
Through the manifesto, young people are calling for the institutionalization of meaningful youth participation and representation in climate governance. Here, the youth are calling for the operationalization of climate-focused youth engagement platforms by the county and national government. They're also demanding that the engagement mechanism be transparent.
We are moving from just speaking from boardrooms to ensure that we go to the streets, we go to the people, we go to our communities and ensure that we have the just transition. Just transition to us means that young people are involved, they are on the table, they are on the dialogue table, they're in the boardrooms, and they are making decisions that affect us and ensure that we have a just country where environmental conservation and environmental agendas are part of us.
Another key pillar of the Youth Climate Change Manifesto is the youth digital climate advocacy adaptation of youth climate action innovation. They want that both the county and national government promote technology, innovation and data access in circular economy. They also want the establishment of financing mechanisms for youth digital innovation and protection of civic space and climate action recognition.
Thirdly is capacity building and digital literacy, which is very important to ensure that fellow young people can use digital platforms responsibly and effectively to champion for environmental conservation. Because digital platforms are a key tool to ensuring that the public is informed and continually engaged. Because today, more than 40% of the Kenyan population has access to internet.
Project Our World, Our Planet has been running in 5 countries. We have supported this project in Italy, Uganda, Tanzania, and Austria. And we have been working together with different organizations like Organization of African Youth Kenya, together with youth. We are highly interested in seeing youths participate in climate initiatives, environmental initiatives, and environmental actions being taken as a serious step towards sustaining our economy.
The fourth pillar of the manifesto focuses on gender equality and inclusion in climate action. The youth are calling for expansion of women access to green economic opportunities, strengthening of climate resilience in informal settlements and urban planning, and the strengthening of gender-responsive climate data and research systems. Hassan Lewa, KUTV.